Hi, what's going on, community of Forefront? So this is my last intervention in the residence. I'm pretty excited because I learned too much this time. And first, I can say thank you to Forefront and every person in the project because it's a good project. I learned too much in the process about how finally I get more ideas to understand the Web3 and actually how my work can be a good thing inside to the Web3. So about this day, I can explain a little bit about what's going on with the Caras Latinas at the project and the process of the most of the 30 phases. I made like almost 40, so that's ready. So you see a video about that, and with that I can explain that. So let's go to see the video first, and later we started talking. So you can see now what is the process to every phase. So first of all, I put the you know I later I'm starting with the back, define every character about that. Like I'm using different colors codes. I think so. The my country is pretty intense with the colors, so I'm really interested in get that to the web 3s, right? Because I don't know, is vibrant, when you see the colorful faces is vibrant, and with that and put the color of the skin out. I put another color like blue or green or whatever other color. With that, I try to show to the people is no matter what color I am, we are equals, are the same, are persons. The difference is not my color, are not that. So I middle of the project thinking about the process, like what's going on with the colors, what's going on with the lights. That's come a little bit the same of the characters I paint in the street. So these colorful faces come out and given us like the opportunity to put it in contact with this new kind of thing to me, to my work actually, via NFT with a good concept behind the project, right? So now um, the projects the project switch in the middle of the project when I take 1 week off. I saw it's not 1 week off. I'm starting doing like more brainstorming about that, and actually the group of the forefront helped me with that, and finally we understand it's not only in the street. I think so. Move the street. Houston, I can paint in this residence. So I think so that we can get opportunities to see what's going on there in web 3, like how we are like a little bit like people doing graffiti illegal in the street, but we try to do in the web 3. So with that we started thinking about what's going on with this and what the opportunity. So so some idea we got in the yeah, in the web 3. exactly what's going on with the idea. When you are in the street, you get a your hand and put it in whatever place you got opportunity to put, right? So in the Web3, we got like actually in Web2, we got this Twitter or Discord, right? So with that conversation, get stickers in in the conversations, in the chats, actually, and actually you can post some gifts. So my group starting to thinking about that, and the idea to start and put the stickers on boom, that one, boom, that one, another one, like using the sticker like a real video, like uh, take the news and putting something of the collection there, like doing like this spam in the metaverse world, actually, right? So with that, we are starting the project good morning for us. It's like gente marrón. Gente marrón means brown people. Okay. So that project starting with this, actually, starting thinking about what's going on and what the people use in middle of these conversations, right? So I think so. The opportunity to do something more illegal and viral too, try to find this viral I don't know, establishment about viral things, what's viral and why, so why can do put my sticker there, or put a gif in front of that conversation, like it's not a hacker the word, it's like a graffiti writer living in Web3. What's going on with the metaverse actually, what's going on with that kind of conversation, we learned the last week we talking about how Guerrilla impact my life, and what artists and what movements uh, show me what's the way, right? So in metaverse, we got a lot of opportunities to doing something. So with this huge world to what's going on with this public, why the people only inside of servers and build your own house or the apartment or your pool. Why the people can be a graffiti writer, go inside to these places and spray or put a pen PNG in wherever building, like how why what how us can do that, right? Because it's uh, it's it's pretty in 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 a process of the idea of my group starting doing these crazy things, so with that examples we made now with the with the stickers in the web3s, in the web3 or the examples, and actually the gift about gente marron or GM. I think so we are pretty closer to the get a solution with this to go in, right? like going into the metaverse or Web3 too, and starting a conversation. What's going on? What's happening now? Um, actually, we get more ideas about that. Like what's what's up with starting buy spaces in metaverse and build our own art barrier, right? Like starting like put some friends there and starting doing walls, murals, concerts inside, like in the real life, like with another groups. It's not too famous, but we listen this shit every day, So why why we don't can starting to doing more crazy things into this huge crazy thing, the people go in like a sheep, and okay, this is the way, I'm the other sheep, right? It's not me, it's not my style. My style is like, okay, I get the opportunity to doing this, perfect, so let's doing something crazy now. Actually, we got the first shot to do my first intervention in metaverse. So let's go with the video because we got this surprise. So what's going on here is my brothers from Colombia, another graffiti writers from there in Medellin for sure. This guy is starting Nea Verso. Nea Verso means like a crew of artists starting doing a neighborhood. Okay, so these artists starting put different kind of murals actually there. So the idea is starting now already, So starting to improve with the faces of the collection is now, I think so. We get the opportunity to see that thing in real uh, in the metaverse. So maybe we go now. We do our first wall in metaverse. So that's important to the old project. So we focus in Web3 meta, there we're starting talking about that, and in the end we're starting finish the project of Caras Latinas, and we finish with the one walls in the metaverse. So it's for me it's pretty exciting about how the residents move me to that way, right? To understand what's going exactly in this boat, starting find the put my mirror there. Actually, on the way, I got ideas to do my avatar. I'm starting pay stickers and starting doing tags in other buildings, and I'm starting to receive demands for sure. But I think so. It's pretty interesting. Uh, Starting see the world for with a different way, not the regular thing like think like a sheep, like I thinking like a boss, and I thinking like a leader, and try to put the way to my to my to my creativity to get back more solutions, like solutions to the confront the the Web3. It's not only like, okay, I do NFTs, perfect, that's amazing, but how I don't think when I starting thinking in a project, I don't think in the money. I thinking in the idea, and the idea is fucking strong for me. Now I think so. I get a good idea about doing something crazy there, and that's is not only my idea. For sure, comes from forefront residents. So we started talking about that a couple of weeks ago, and now we got the presentation, the presentation about what's going on with this. What's the solution? So now we get it, like for real. Why we are like pretty interested in starting go deeper into the Web3. So with that, we can with these solutions like intervention of memes, stickers, animations, GIF, PNG. With these ones, with these five elements, we can get more solutions, and we get more flavor. Boring to me. It's real, but it's boring. So get back to the video of Guerrilla, because that's the most important thing to talk this day. So I think so. These examples about how we confront the guerrilla. Uh, Jerry Gagosian told the other day, the art will say goodbye to NFT in a classic front, like it's never been. For me, it's like, whoa, this guy tell we don't exist. And for me, it's like pretty strong, like, okay, we are here, and we are try to take that and switch it. Like, okay, in the other girl too, boom. So in middle, like anonymous stuff. So we started thinking in other solutions. Actually, the people started about why uh, a photo sale too expensive in NFT. Why the illustration is too expensive and ugly too, and don't get me anything. It's like too much people thinking about NFTs. Like if you got a dollar, but don't got the image. So NFT is the opportunity to put an image to a coin, right? Because how NFT moving now, right? With this code NFTs, right? You get 10,000, a billion of these images, right? So we're starting thinking about, okay, how is the NFT world, and how we take that part with a concept, how do a project about caras latinas is a is with gente marron, because caras latinas and gente marron is the same project. So how the project gave me evolution, how the project moved to another next level, right? So I think so. The opportunities now, the opportunity we got now to switch this regular idea to do regular NFT, and don't looking for anything more than money. it's not my idea to do art. So I think so. In the end, we do a good project, and in the end, we get we get back with more ideas to do crazy stuff in the Web3 world. So me talking is too boring. If Blog Blockchain Lugano and Caroline get some questions or need to, because I'm feeling pretty comfortable when get more ideas in the game. I look in the chat actually. Um, if you get some questions about what's going on now, or how is the next step, yes, this is the way, Nate. Perfect. So in middle of that, I think so. Uh, Try to get the solution to put some a real graffiti writer in middle of the Web3 with a new opportunities to change the world. Because now the people only do the same and try to sell the art, and that's good too. Uh, but for me, it's like it's too boring. It's too boring to do the same to the follow the line. It's not my style. So the proposal of we do now for the residents is, I love it. Is completely different. I'm 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 pretty happy. I'm pretty excited to the next weeks. What's going on with that, and stay ordered. We do start to show what's going on, right? I don't talk it too much, but it's the way. Yeah, that's a good quote, Nate. Guerrilla and spam get a tiny line in middle, right? But how the people can pay attention to the project, I don't know. But when you paint in the street, you don't thinking about the people. You're thinking about your point of view to cross the line and paint that graffiti in that space. And later of that, you're thinking, oh, the people starting to understand what's going on there, or love or hate it, right? So it's the same way to some persons checking the spam in Gmail and looking what's going on there, because I don't know, maybe something interesting there, you know. But to me, when you do guerrilla, I think so. I'm trying to connect myself with Latin American persons in middle of this huge sea of the Web3. So I'm trying to put that on the way and use my friends to help me with that. Like create like a team to starting do viral something. The people starting uh, take attention when some important person giving a little of support. Maybe maybe we find it. I hope so. We do it in middle of that. you know. Yes, about that. When you switch the meme or whatever image, the people I'm starting to do it viral is something like the art. When you take art old school and transform that art in new art, like Andy Warhol or the new Andy Warhol's Hamilton work or Joconda's, the new Joconda's work, or wherever artists in the world, the people do like this interpretation of this work, so of this work, right? With that, we can get of art. Meme is considered art now, right? So, so in the middle of that, when the people get uh, be familiar with this image and see something different there, maybe the people starting question what's going on, why the people do that, right? Why the people starting put the stickers on, so if we get a Discord with explaining everything about this news, how this news is racist, or how don't include Latin American people in this kind of news, the people starting understand what's going on with the project, starting sharing the memes, you know. So I think so. This is the way to take it, the project now. Yes, we're starting to get a Discord. The name is Caras Latinas, but we're thinking about the guerrilla name of the Caras Latinas project is GM or Gente Marrón. So we starting doing build this fake person is nothing. It's like Bansi, is GM Gente Marrón. So these people can can get all the ideas inside and starting to spread every idea and memes and stickers, doing all the bombing, all the spam too, because the spam is a little tiny line, but in the bunch of people what's going on with the project, I don't know. I hope so. Some important Latin American artists in middle of this tell like, "Yo, I finally feeling pretty closer to this project. Then the name is Gente Marrón, blah blah blah, and this connected with Caras Latinas project, blah blah blah." I don't know. We try to to move that. Actually, the next September, I get an exhibition in New York, so I'm starting move me to USA a little bit. Like I'm staying New York and Miami, so I'm starting to put posters there, stickers there, so already to starting uh, create this thing in the real world, and maybe the people starting follow me in in the news discourse channels too. Yes, the project of Caras Latinas starting, we get Quarry is a Peruvian gallery of NFTs, and these people sell a lot. So we started to promote the project, and the project don't stop. When I'm starting something and don't stop, I don't know. I try to to doing code, NFT code, with sunglasses, different hairs, mask, different. I'm starting thinking in that, so we're starting like get the proposal to this to switch the project to something more viral. It's not only like uh, do it one and that's it. It's like more viral. Like we need like too much attention. We need many NFTs on the way, cheaper. Like sell that shit like uh like music. Like try to take wherever opportunity. So now we are pretty focused. 29th of July, we get a party in my studio. So we're starting with that. We show some caras latinas now. So we're starting to move the projects. Yes. So are pretty excited on the way with the real world, my traditional art, and the NFT part too, and actually the metaverse. So the next week we buy the Oculus, and we are starting to doing crazy things with that. So I think so is the idea to this project. Uh, the end of the residence, but for us, it's like they're starting to do more more stuff, in the Web3, and stay in contact with Forefront for sure, because I consider now Forefront like my family, and can uh, partners in whatever other project soon. I don't know. The opportunity is on the table, so I get too much ideas. So we for sure doing something new in the future. Um, you got some questions or some words about the my experience, our experience in the residence. I think so is pretty pretty crazy starting these kind of projects, because the people can be more open about the idea. You got some idea about Web3, but when you receive the opportunity to do a residence, is crazy, pretty crazy. I recommend this residence for sure. Because give me like more powers for real. It's like give me more powers and opportunities to to jump to the Web3 for a different way. Not the regular shit. It's like completely different way. Um, thank you very much. Hola, muy interesante. So the thing is, the project is on the way. For sure, we try to show what's going on in New York. Maybe we can start in talking in few weeks, um, and show what's going on there. No problem, Natalie. Yo hablo español, no tengo ningún problema. Si escribes en español, yo puedo responderlo. So, say that when I'm staying in in Miami and New York and try to paint the faces in the street in New York's like I don't know something like that, something crazy. So I'm trying to to starring the Caras Latinas name in the world, So and I understand in Peru is not too much people doing cryptos or NFTs, but for me it's like uh, we can get the opportunities to show Latino art in USA. So that's the idea. That's the idea. In the to to find a way to start doing more important things in the Web3. Not only sell the same shit like okay, that's a NFT, but nothing more. Like what's the project? What's behind it? What's the solution? What the artist try to tell me is not too much like that in Web3 world. If you got any questions, please. Oh, that's amazing. I tried to start doing stuff with rappers from here, famous rappers from here. So wait, now the crypto market is starting to go up. So now is the people are interested again in this kind of project. So for sure, I'm pretty excited to yes, sí, rapeo también. Rapeé, tengo un disco, pero es del 2005, too old. I'm doing music, but now I'm trying to get back to the music part too, and doing this crazy rap, Latino. But I love it. I love it. I'm trying to start and follow the communities from crypto music, from Latino music. For real, this that like is the shit now, right? Uh, so these people like J Balvin starting by NFTs and do NFTs too for his concerts, right? Perfect. Thank you very much, Thank you very much, Natalie. So, so the project are this, and finally we get the ideas. The project is on the way with with the we are trying to moving a little bit more the the Web3 with this project. So I think so. We get Caroline here. Caroline, give me some point.
So,
Hi, what's going on? So I'm starting talking. I think so. You are part. You and Nate and Blockchain Lujano are part of my project because you give me more ideas about um, you give me more ideas about my project, and that's pretty important. I'm feeling like a kid. These new ideas because it's completely point of view about what's going on with Web3s. Why Web3s is too boring now, right? Like, for sure, get the opportunity the people doing
in the
and like
real
and and the persons are like need different people to doing different stuff, right? So I consider myself like this kind of artist. I, I, I my perspective about the art is completely different. So actually, last Wednesday we are starting with this huge project. Is be open the the graffiti vortex too. So now we're starting with the process to scan this fucking huge monster and try to moving into the metaverse or actually the NFT world too, you know. So to the people starting doing get opportunities to see something new, right? Like the people don't get this kind of opportunities to to start prove another way to understand what's going on with the art in middle of the Web3 or metaverse, right? So that's my point with this all huge uh, movement we're starting now, and I hope so. We see in not too much time to this project be strong and viral too, and finally get a new point of view about the Latino American people, right? Because it's no, we are not Mexican only. We are not only person work for you. You know, we are people and get bunch of idea. We are pretty important in the world. Okay, so I put a little bit political, and for sure, I tell again, I invite you, every person to this 29. Maybe we can do something with that
you
to show
show
up
up
in the art show here. Okay, so I think so. This all for me. Uh, or or anything? Tell me. Art is political. When you born, you are political. Así es. Resistencia toda la vida.
Hey,
Yeah,
Entes, can you hear me?
Caroline is here.
What's up, Entes? How are you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited now.
Oh my goodness. I just had to call in. This is like a big, I feel like this is a holiday that I'm celebrating Entes's last residency session. I just feel so blessed and grateful to have met you and to have been a part of your residency journey. And, me and some of the team were talking earlier this week, and we were saying that we were watching your graffiti vortex veiling, and just the way that you were talking, we felt like there was, I mean, from the very beginning, you've been filled with passion about your vision and the message that you want to put out into the world. But even then, when you were introducing your graffiti vortex and talking about Gente Marron and taking us through the tunnel, the team just perceived that there was a shift in you. You were speaking with such conviction, and even more passion than we are used to, which is already at such a high level. And so it really does feel like such an honor and a blessing to have seen you go through this transformation over the 4 weeks, and to have been a part of your ideation has been some of the most joyful moments that I've had in this entire Web3 space, my friend. So I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your art, and for your and for having such conviction in the ideas that you are putting out into the world. And this 4 weeks is such a short period of time. I can't wait to see what happens with Caras Latinas and Gente Marron, and what you're doing with in the metaverse, because I feel like we dearly need it. We need more voices like yours, my friends. And so I'm just so grateful to have met you. Just wanted to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you very much. We do now, like finally I feel completely comfortable in the middle of that. When I'm starting, I'm pretty lost. I get like ideas. How is Web3 and my way to see that? Now I'm pretty sure about what's going on with the Web3 and how is my next step. So so I'm pretty excited. I'm for real. Thank you very much, Caroline. You helped me too much with ideas. I'm feeling younger now. I don't look too young, but I'm feeling younger. For
Yeah.
real, like I'm pretty excited. So we're starting now, and for sure, you get the invitation to to take the material we do in the next 29th in July here, and maybe I can present to the community. I'm starting doing things.
Yes. Yes.
It's not only for
Absolutely.
me. It's not only the the project is over and that's it. No, for me it's like, okay, what's the next step? What you know?
Yes, yes, this is just the beginning. You're a part of the Forefront family now, and can't wait to accompany your journey and see what you do with this. And you're going to be forever young, my friend. This is what, from your very first session when you were giving us a tour of your studio, and just telling us how you like to go from the street art style back to the classical art, because that's how you challenge yourself. You don't want to keep doing the same thing. You want to keep pushing yourself and putting yourself out on the ledge, and the possibility of making mistakes, you said, is what brings life to your art. So I'm just super stoked. I know you and me forever young. Let's keep doing this.
Do it.
Yes, that's right, my friend.
So that's it. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm pretty happy about know you and know every person in the team. And again, thank you for the opportunity. And wherever you need, the project is come out in 1 month and a half, I think so. So we're starting doing things. You see me in Discord and Arena, actually in Twitter. Doing doing all my thing.
Thanks, Entes. Bye. See you around. See you soon, my
Thank you very
friend.
much.
Bye-bye.
And remember, GM don't say good morning for us. Say